Hello and welcome to another Wannabe Entrepreneur. Today it's time to look back to the month of June and see how the metrics fluctuated, how the metrics changed during that month. I normally do this every month. I already did an episode about the month of May. I will link it in the description. And yeah, I basically have a Google Sheet where I have everything laid out, all my numbers, all the money already spent so far with Changeit, and I can tell you that I've spent so far 1,290 euros. And 91 euros. So I have everything here laid out. And this includes advertisement, content costs, putting the apps on the stores. I actually had to spend 200 euros in a refurbished iPhone just to test the app on iPhone. So yeah, everything is here. I lay down and write down all the numbers, and I also use this to try to do some predictions. I try to see, okay, if everything runs in the same progression for the next months, how much money will I have in December? Does this make sense? What do I have to change? Will this business ever be viable? So I think it's a great way to do this. I actually learned this with my boss. I think he's a great businessman and, my weekend boss from my previous startup. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Still quite a noob. I really want to learn more about this side, creating business cases and so on. Hopefully in the future I will do this. But let's get back to the report. So June was the first day, or rather the first month, that I didn't spend a single euro. So I didn't spend money in advertisement, in content creating, nothing. And of course that I would have to spend in my paycheck, but since I'm now working for free, so I didn't spend any money. And let's see the numbers. I'm very curious to see if the numbers change a lot from last month. So last month I got 394 new users, and this month I got 376, which is great. It's almost the same. But last month I spent 100 euros in advertisement, and this month I didn't spend anything. So that's great. So this means that I actually was able to get new users without spending a dime. So this are only organic users, most likely coming from the blogs, from organic search on Google, and from the Play stores, the Apple Store and Play Store. I can see already that when you search for climate change, for instance, in the Android store, Changeit is one of the top apps. So this is already bringing some organic users, which is really, really great. It makes me really happy. And then if I check the returning users, last month I got 585. This month I got 568. So the number of returning users has been constant or almost the same, which is still a good number. So this means that I got 944 users in the month of June, which I'll take it. It's not a great number, but I'm still proud of it. I'm proud of every user I get, every new user. So it's still a great number. And this means from this about 1,000 users, I generated 3 euros. 3 euros from Changeit, and these are actually 3 euros that I can keep because I didn't spend any money in advertisement this month. So this means that I can put food on the table today. Okay, it's not that bad. I still have my savings, but still, it's great. 3 euros. And this basically means that it reduced, of course, the cost of acquisition this month. A lot of users I had to pay for because they are returning users. So if I calculate that I spend more or less 20 cents per user, this means that one user at the moment would have to stay about 62 months in the app, using the app, so that I could pay this acquisition cost with their orders. But that's much better than last month, because last month it was actually 279 months. So it's still, of course, very, 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 very long way until I'm able to make money, but it feels that I'm going in the right direction. And I can also see this in the retention metrics. So if I check my retention metrics for this month, it's increasing a lot. In the second week of someone installing the app, about 20% still use the app. Then the third week 8%, fourth week 9%, so it actually increases again, and then so on and so forth. So it seems that I have people that actually like the product, and that's super exciting because it seems that I'm somehow getting into finding a product market fit. And I'm super excited now to release the new design because it looks so much more professional. And the release will be happening soon. And I think this will really amplify these numbers because now we have a product that people like, but now we have a proper design and people will take this more seriously and use the app more. So that's my theory. I don't know if it will actually happen. But yeah, those are the numbers of June. I will share the graphs in my Buy Me a Coffee platform like I did last time. So if you are a member or a supporter, it's a great way for you to go and actually see these numbers and see these graphs. And you can learn something and also support me because I don't do ads. And that's the way I want to monetize this podcast. So it's just Buy Me a Coffee is not a lot of money. And you can support this wannabe entrepreneur. This was another episode. If you have any questions, send me a message on Twitter on TiagoRBF. Again, it will be in the description. See you tomorrow.